Welcome to the Explainer. Today, we're looking at a pretty crucial tipping point in IT infrastructure. That exact moment you realize your backup system might actually be holding you back. We're going to explore the really fascinating transition from a standard SMB NAS backup to Proxmox Backup Server, or PBS. We'll uncover exactly when a traditional setup quietly starts leaving performance, flexible restore options, and absolutely vital data verification completely on the table. Okay, let's dive into this because the question really starts in a very normal, totally relatable place. A Proxmox setup backed up over SMB to a network-attached storage device, a standard NAS. For a lot of folks, the restores feel fast enough, and the pruning mostly just takes care of itself. Nothing is obviously broken. SMB works perfectly fine for small setups. It clearly does. But as we'll see, the much better question to ask yourself is, when does works stop being enough? Because scaling changes this entire equation. So here's our roadmap for the systemic IT upgrade. We'll cover the good enough trap, duplication magic, speed when it counts, verification hard truths, going off-site securely, and finish up with a grounded reality check. Let's get right into it. Section 1. The good enough trap. When SMB NAS works and when it doesn't. You might have actually experienced this relatable trap yourself. Everything seems totally fine right up until the day your NAS is completely full. And the culprit? It's just snapshots of Proxmox backups quietly piling up until the hard drive literally begs for mercy. Now look, nobody needs to turn a tiny home lab into a miniature enterprise stack just to prove a point. If you have a simple backup schedule, plenty of NAS capacity, and you only restore once every couple of years, SMB might feel perfectly reasonable. But the very moment your backup frequency goes up, your virtual machine count grows, offsite storage enters the chat, or restore speed suddenly really matters, the entire shape of your problem changes fast. These specific catalysts absolutely break the illusion of safety. Moving on to Section 2, Deduplication Magic, Solving Storage and Bandwidth Limits. Now, what's really interesting about this slide is that it hits on the absolute biggest technical argument for Proxmox Backup Server, because scaling your system fundamentally changes the mathematical reality of your storage. Now, this kind of boring magic trick isn't just about saving space on a hard drive. Deduplication splits your backups into tiny chunks, hashes them, and, here's the kicker, deduplicates them before they are sent over the wire. It checks the previous backup index so the host doesn't waste precious time sending chunks PBS already has. So the massive win here isn't just space. It's vastly reducing your network traffic and achieving incredibly fast incremental backups. Let's contrast these two paradigms for a second. Traditional SMB backups are often just stacking giant full backup files. With PBS, you're moving to forever incremental, deduplicated chunks. Why does that actually matter? Because it allows you to safely and realistically reduce your recovery point objective. Instead of those dreaded nightly chores, you can back up guests every 30 minutes, or hey, even every 15 minutes. You're not keeping all this history because you enjoy digital clutter, you are losing less time and less data when things inevitably break. Another brilliant structural shift here is centralized pruning. With a plain NAS target, the Proxmox node itself tends to house a lot of the backup job logic. PBS handles this centrally, right on the backup server side. This prevents every single Proxmox node from turning into its own messy little backup island that's carrying the whole plan. It gives you one clean, single place to manage retention and sync strategy across your entire environment. It's a game changer. All right, Section 3, Speed when it counts, from storing data to recovering data. Let's pivot away from the everyday chore of storing data and talk about the actual lifeline you care about, recovering it. When a VM goes down and your users are staring at a broken service, speed is literally the only metric that matters. 10 to 15 seconds. Let that anchor point sink in for a second. That is how fast a feature called Live Restore can get a VM running. If a service is down, the ability to start booting a machine almost immediately, before the full restore even finishes in the background, is huge. It fundamentally changes how admins think during an outage. It turns a major disaster into just an ugly morning instead of an ugly day. And, the real-world metrics back this up beautifully when you have tuned hardware. Doing a full restore of a 200-gigabyte non-sparse VM, that can take about 3 minutes. Backing up a 175-gigabyte VM, roughly 2 minutes. Or handling 14 VMs totaling 3 terabytes in just 35 minutes. These kinds of speeds just fundamentally alter your operational confidence. And this brilliantly illustrates the need for smaller, more precise tools. File-level restore. Because sometimes someone just accidentally deletes a single config file, right? Or they break a containerized service. You don't always have a massive dramatic host death. If you have to restore an entire VM backup just to recover one single file, it's literally like replacing your house because you lost the key. PBS provides that much-needed smaller hammer, making specific file recovery incredibly quick and painless. Section 4. Verification, hard truth, dealing with data integrity and bit rot. Okay, we have to talk about the serious dangers of using consumer hardware without ECC memory. Without it, silent problems like bad RAM, controller faults, and bit rot can sneak into your backups entirely unnoticed. This quote drops the hammer perfectly. A backup that has never been verified is not a backup. It's a hope with a timestamp. Oof! A NAS completely full of unverified backup files might offer some cheap comfort, but backups fail in dull, stupid ways. Storage corruption, flaky disks, interrupted writes. PBS has built-in verification jobs that check and validate your chunks, catching these dull, stupid failures while you still actually have options to fix them. There is a massive psychological benefit to having this kind of trust. When reinstalling a Proxmox host becomes a straightforward, incredibly boring recovery workflow, your panic just drops. You literally just follow these steps. Wipe the drive, install Proxmox VE, connect your Proxmox Backup Server, and restore. Users actually report doing this after really scary moments and having everything perfectly back in under an hour. You just panic a lot less when you've already seen the safe path home. Section 5. Going off-site securely. Extending the ecosystem beyond local storage. We really need to expand our view beyond just local storage. Because PBS chunks and deduplicates data, sending change chunks to remote storage is incredibly efficient. This makes executing a proper 3-2-1 strategy, like syncing your local PBS storage to an S3 bucket weekly, highly realistic, especially if your upload bandwidth is somewhat limited or your provider charges by usage. But you can't just ship your data away blindly. A VM backup is never just a file. It's your secrets, configs, databases, credentials, internal host names, and years of operational mess. Shipping all of that offsite without encryption is just asking for future regret. PBS provides a clean, built-in path to encrypted backup workflows so you can be totally comfortable with exactly where your data lands. Finally, Section 6, the reality check. PBS is good, not magic. Because while PBS is incredibly good, it's not magic. Your overall performance still heavily relies on your specific storage backend, your network, your disks, your guest types, and your hardware. For example, 5 minutes. That is how long a 30-gigabyte LXC container incremental backup can still take in snapshot mode on a remote data store. The bottleneck there isn't the upload, it's the snapshot creation itself. This proves that LXCs may not handle incrementals quite as seamlessly as full VMs do in all environments. Always measure your own real space usage and operational friction. Which leaves us with this final, truly critical thought. Proxmox Backup Server is what you reach for when good enough simply stops working. It's for when you want frequent restore points without drowning in storage. It's for when verification matters and when live restore can turn panic into forward motion. So take a hard look at your current IT strategy and ask yourself, is your backup system a verified safety net or is it just a dare? Thank you so much for joining me for this explainer. I really hope this helps you rethink how you protect your infrastructure.